Hello everyone, this is Year 2, Week 10, Lesson 2, and in this lesson we're going to look at multiplication represented as repeated addition. So I've got some cubes here and I've made little towers of 2, so each group has got an equal amount in it, an equal amount of 2. If I was going to write that as an addition sentence, I would write 2, add 2, add 2, add 2. And I would count in 2s to find the total. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that is how I would write it as a repeated addition, adding equal groups together. If I was going to change that and now write it as a multiplication sentence, I would write that there are 4 groups, because this is a group of 2, this is a group of 2, this is a group of 2, and this is a group of 2. So in total I've got 4 groups. So I've got 4 groups, and in each group there's 2. So I've got 4 groups of 2. If I was going to write that as multiplication, I just change the groups off to my symbol times. So I've got 4 times 2. My total is still 8. So I could do 2, add 2, add 2, add 2 is the same as 8. Or 4 groups of 2 is 8, or 4 times 2 is the same as 8. And because it's multiplication, I can swap these two numbers over, the total would be the same. So it's 4 times 2 is the same as 8, 2 times 4 would be the same as 8. So it's commutative, we can swap the two numbers, the total remains the same. And we can do that with multiplication and addition. Wouldn't matter if I change the position of these two groups of 2, the total still remains the same. Okay, let's look at another repeated addition. So this time I've made some groups of 5. So here are my groups of 5, they're all equal. If I wrote that as a repeated addition, it would be 5, add 5, add 5, and find the total. I count in 5s, 5, 10, 15, because I'm adding my groups of 5 together. If I looked at it as groups, here's a group of 5, here's a group of 5, here's a group of 5. So I've got 3 groups of 5 is 15. I was going to write that as a multiplication. 3 times 5 is the same as 15. And again, I could swap it over and say 5 times 3 is 15. I've got one more repeated addition. This time using groups of 10. So now I've got a group of 10 and another group of 10. I can write that as a repeated addition. 10 add 10 equals 10, 20. Or I could write, I've got 2 groups of 10, which is 20. Or I can do 2 times 10 equals 20, and because it's commutative I could swap over my two numbers and I could say, well, 10 times 2 is the same as 20. So I'm going to write a repeated addition. Let's see if we can change it into number sentence. I'm going to do some groups of 5, a bit like on a dice. Another one, another group of 5, I'm going to write that as a repeated addition. I've got 5 here, add another 5, add another 5, add another 5, gives me a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, counting in 5s because they're groups of 20. I've also got 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 5 in each group. Still 20, my total number. I'm just showing it as a multiplication this time, and again I could swap those over and say 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay, so you've got lots of practice to do on your SciShow, showing repeated addition and then changing that into a multiplication sentence. But remember, the total still stays the same. You can show it as repeated addition or as a multiplication, but the total remains the same. I'll see you next time. Bye.